Welcome back to Rising World. It should be morning by now. We go, look, the sun's coming up. Right, I said we were going to create a garden today. So, it's not going to be as easy as I thought it would be, because we're going to have to try and create a spot in order to have a garden, right? I'd like to kind of create one. We've got to actually take out a chunk of this. We've got to try and take out a chunk of this area, which is not as straightforward and as easy as it look. We've got to get the rock down to a reasonable level. We're going to have to change the terrain, and then we're going to rake it. I believe. At least that's what we're going to try. At the moment we're eating into the side of the hill. But that's going to be the method to the madness, right? That it's only flat. Okay, that's kind of the level we want to get to. So, now I've got to take a great big chunk out of this. Hold your breath. It's in 3, 2, 1. We're back in the room. That was quick, right? So yeah, carved out quite a chunk here. It's not overly level, but that's not to worry. Right, let's go inside. Let's find where did I put the stuff up a minute. Which would be. I'll keep that on me. Let's get rid of that for a minute. We're after the dirt. All this dirt, actually. We'll put the hemp fibres in there. We'll put the wool there. And I'll put the coal back. I did say one wall and some of the hemp so I can show you. We are probably going to want the grass. Probably actually want more grass than that. That dirt. The only other thing we're going to need is a tool. Tools. Tools. We need a hoe. We're going to need sticks. And a rake. And I need sticks. I don't think I have. I've got planks on me. I do have planks on me. So we can make some sticks. Let's make 5 lumber into sticks. That should give us about 20. So tools, 1 hoe, and 1 rake. Cool. Alright, here comes the fun part. Now, you can't rake rock, obviously. What you can do is, I'm going to put those down there, change the rake over there, is you can place down dirt. And it really doesn't matter what dirt you're placing down, to be honest. And the only question is, are we going to have enough to do this whole area? We're out of that. I've got 190 left. Okay. I think I just run out of dirt. I did. So that's taken about 200. I'd say 250, about 250 to create that dirt area. Right now, bring up the rake, and the rake should. Does it bring it down? I'm trying to bring it level. Not what I wanted to happen there. Trying to bring it level, and yeah, that peak loves to keep coming up. Not sure why that is doing that. Yeah, I'm running around like this chicken. So mouse, right click brings it up. Left click brings it down. I'm trying to get it to go level, but the more you're fiddling with it, the more it just goes, no, I don't want to do what you want me to do. Which is really annoying. I'm creating lumps that do not want to leave. Oh, that was a good one. Again. This could be troublesome. Okay, I think after lots of fiddling around, got a fairly flat surface. Right? So, that being said, we need to now get me some wood. Which I think you need, did you need tree, let's have a look, building, wood, you need pieces of log. So, we need to go get ourselves some, that's the wrong, some pieces of, oh wow, weather's changing. We need to get ourselves some pieces of logs. I don't think our trees, wherever we planted them, I don't think they would have grown yet. We planted them? Yeah, they're all on that hillside. They're not even grown a little bit yet. Trees! We found trees. That's the first one down. That doesn't roll all the way to the sea. Rolling down the hill. Stop it. I suppose we can grab those while we're here. They ought to be planted. Be replanted. Grabbed most of them as they fell. Alright. There's one tree left on our little outcrop here. Oh no, it's a double tree. Could be handy. There we go. I'm going to leave that one tree. I think it's nice to have one right there. Let's bring you down and you down to plant you. Over in our little tree forestry area on the side here. And we're going to pop you there. There. How many of these did I have? I had a few. There we go. There we go. Run. Yeah, it's going to be like a garden pit almost, isn't it? Quite as high a level as I thought it would be, but you know, it'll be fine. Now we need a decent looking wood. That looks like flooring, not wood. That definitely looks like wood, but it's very, very light. Kind of like that colour. Can't lie. We're going to go for, 10 of those. And just your box standard block size will be fine. And they're in our inventory, perfect. So we're going to start to do our measurements out here. So we want to go up to 5. Keep it going. We're definitely going to want to bring that down in height. So about 0.5 should be good. And then we want to bring it in. 0.25. Yeah, that looks like a good borderline beam. Okay. Right, this is where it's going to get a little interesting. We do have a little bit of, wait, it doesn't quite go flat. Thinking, start it there. Yeah, I'm not a lover of the wood, I must admit, but it'll do. And if we turn this sideways, we should be able to. Why is that doing that? Mirror it. I'm not sure why it ain't going on the line now. It's going dead center. I don't why? spin it around again. See, that's doing it the same. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's trying to go to the centre of the block, which is really annoying. Okay, let's see if we can't... And then it was 5 length. Okay, this is the only way I can do it for now. But once we've done it once, we'll be able to use insert to copy the block. Make it a little easier. This was not meant to be an all-day thing. There we go. Right, now that should fit perfectly there. Perfect, finally. And that one just there. Cool. That's fine, that gives us a garden in there. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One there. And we want to insert that one. There. And for some reason, that's working. Try and insert. Hang on. Insert. That should. Why is it not joining up this time? It's on like the wrong trajectory. Hang on. We can change this with mirror. Mirror that. Mirror that. Mirror that. Here we go. Okay. So that gives us 2 at a weird angle. We're going to need to do more work on the garden. Push this out a little more. Try and get another square in here. And try and fix this area. I'm going to give it a go. There we have it. We've got 3 so far. Weather is starting to change. I'm going to need to dig more out to get a 4th one in there, which is yeah, a fair chunk of it. It's going to take some time, and I don't think we're going to be able to get it done tonight with weather. So I shall see you in the morning, and I'll get it done. I think that's the best way of doing it. So it's morning, and I've got it done, but the weather has turned nasty. So we're going to have 4 of them. We do have to use this to create the actual farming area though, in the little boxes, so we can plant our crops at a later date. We can't do it in this weather. Here we go. We're going to turn into a lovely little farming area land. Did I just see something happen? Why is that? Why has that happened? No idea why it raised up. I don't know if I can just take a little edge off that. There, maybe. I think I still got my rake on me. Hold on. Where is it? Axe. Rake. There we go. That fixed it. So we have an area. I think it's going to get light soon anyway, so we'll get back to that at a later date. Let's get in the dry. Oh, that's better. So I have been cooking up the iron in the meantime, and we have been building things. Just move the tool into the tool area. Okay. Here we go. Look, so here we go. We have a grinder, paper press, tanning rack, loom, blueprint maker. I have been building things. I have no idea where I'm going to put any of this yet. So that is one thing. But we also have the oven. And I believe, did I fill it up? I thought I filled it up. I have filled it up with fuel. So that means we can cook. We can can cook meat, but I believe we can also cook corn on the cobs. I have no idea why that's there. If we come over to the said oven, hold down your right mouse button and just decorate the wall with them. You see how much stuff you can actually get in there. No idea if we've got any. We haven't got any fresh meat at all, have we? No, because we haven't hunted any yet. Okay, cool. And then you can just turn it on, and that'll cook your corn on the coals. You got to watch them though; they may burn. Over here we do have. I don't know, I'm not putting the wrong one. Here's the wall, and here's the hemp. So these are the fibres. What you do is you just come up to here, stick it on that mouse wheel, and hold the F button if you've got multiple, but this is just one. So once it's finished done, you can release your mouse button, tap your F, you've taken it away. Moving on to the hemp, this has got multiple, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press down the mouse key, hold that down, you'll see it comes to an end, you then press F. However, if you hold F down, that's what will happen, you just keep on taking it. As easy as pie. I don't need any more of that in a minute. So that's that. I'm going to put this away in here for the moment. We don't need any more. We have 30, 50 or 50. I can't say that 30 or 51 there. But we have enough of it there. We can make more planks as well, which is really good. I think that's probably something we should do. Is make the lumber. Planks, lumber, same sort. There we go. Now for the clothing, we actually do need to set up the loom. We need clothing. It's going to help us technically keep warm. So for the moment, loom sit right there next to the spinning wheel, right behind the light. Never mind. So if we go, we need the cloth first. We need to work out what clothing we're going to wear. There's a lot, and I mean there's a lot of bits and bobs. Full cloth tent. Oh yes. Right. First things first. Full cloth. Perfect. That's unlocked even more apparently. We've just got a mining hat. A mining hat, which means I've got a light source. It's a candle, but it's a light source. We're going to need some sort of shoes. Rag shoes requires 2 cloth, so remember that 2. I'll need 10 cloth. We get the trousers as well. So let's get 10 cloth. And where are we? Where are we? Clothing. So now I'm up to this one here, and no, I'm not going to have enough yarn. It's fine. I can actually make yarn. Medieval. We'll need leather. We haven't got. It needs 4 yarn for this one. We go for just the rag top. I kind of want to get the one up from rag, right? So that's what we're aiming for. So we need 8 more cloth. We get 8 more cloth. No. We need 8 more cloth. We've got 3. Can't even make 3 apparently. Make 1. Ugh. Okay. So let me grab those fibres back. I'm going to make select the right ones would be good. I am going to make some briefly, so bear with me. Okay, right, we made a chunk of that. They burn. Please tell me they haven't burned. Oh no, I completely forgot they were in there. Cooked corn like ah yes. Ah, there we've got cooked food, ladies and gents. Ah, we're eating good now. Cooked food. Happy days. Okay, right, so we needed some more, didn't we? Yeah. Cloth. I forgot how many we need, so let's just craft one at a time whilst watching our yarn. We're left with about 20. Yeah, I'll do that for a minute. for the minute. Let's head over to the loom. We got any? We haven't made anything yet. Good. So I want the medieval top, pair of pants, or trousers in the UK, rag shoes because that's all we can do for the minute, and a mining helmet. I need one more cloth. One cloth short. One cloth short. Let's head back over to the loom. Mining helmet. I need a what? So the mining helmet is made at the workbench, where everything else is. That's just confusing. Okay. Right, let's dress ourselves, shall we? Trousers on. Shoes on. Top on. Hat on. There we go. Finally, we're not going to freeze ourselves to death. And by the sounds of it, it's stopped being miserable outside. Let's just check the time of day. It's lunchtime. Good. So we've got time. We have time. Let's move that out. Hang on, that's grass. Isn't it grass? Yeah, we need grass. We need to use grass. We put the blocks out there. So we've got seedling wheat, seedling tomato, seedling hemp. That's one of the first ones we want down. I want to do wheat next. I'm going to put those two, hemp and wheat. And then we want tomatoes in the other one, corn in the other one. And we'll do apple trees later on. Okay, cool. We know what we're doing. Okay, alrighty then. Perfect. Our 4 squares are not impeded. Cool. Right. This, I'm not sure if this is the hemp or not, so we're going to go in just here. Can get these quite tight, but need to. There we go. That's all of them we've got actually. I think this is the corn one. Again, we're going to use the top of the little ridges here. We'll space these ones out a bit more. There. Just copy that line-ish. Not an exact science. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll bring the tomatoes down and the corn down. Wrong corn here. Let's go there. Give them a bit of a gap, chunky gap, because obviously we haven't got many of them anyway. Apparently that is all we do have. And we've got 9 of these tomato plants. We'll do 3 in a line here. Slightly wider stance there. There we go. Now we've got a little farm going. It's only small. It doesn't matter. Last thing I want to do is temp grass. I want to place the grass down. That needs to go. So we haven't got a lot of this, so I won't be able to do the full coverage. That's fine. I mean, you never know. Maybe I will be able to get a full coverage on this. Kind of over there. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Not gonna be perfect, right? I think that was the last bit of grass. Now there is a tiny section up here that hasn't got any grass, but I'm all right with that. I am all right with that. I think eventually we've got to do some sort of way to get into this, where I don't have to keep climbing and jumping up. But we have ourselves a little farm. Farm and clothing, which is great. So join me next time when we're going to go hunting. We're going to go hunting. We need to get some fresh meat in so we can cook some meat up. So we're going to go for a bit of hunt next time round. That'll be on the next one. In between then, I will do some digging and trying to make out some rooms and things in caving. No, caving. Is that even a word? We are going to make little areas in the cave in order to build more rooms. The more rooms we'll have the set rooms. So we'll have a clothing style room and a smelting style room, so on and so forth. We will do that, including bedrooms and what else. For the moment, it's going to be in rough. It's just probably going to be a hole with flooring, but eventually it's going to look cool. At least that would be the idea behind it all. So yeah, join us then. Hopefully the plants and the trees will grow as well while we're out hunting. And until then, as always, I've been MattyG. Don't forget to do the YouTube. That's like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. And until next time, peace out.